What up guys, it's Salvajee from Salvajee Cartel and welcome to my one of many Widowmaker guides. So basically this was a game where I had some pretty bad accuracy, but I had two aspects of gameplay that were very good. That is positioning and mobility. And if you have good positioning and good mobility with Widowmaker, you can actually get more kills and be more helpful to your team. One of my biggest struggles when I first started playing Widowmaker is that I would, there were instances where I would feel that I was completely useless to my team because I wasn't getting kills and I really wasn't doing anything. By the way, I had some bad accuracy in this game, but again, I just want to say there are two aspects, okay, that I'm sharing when it comes down to this gameplay, okay? The first aspect is mobility, and the second aspect is positioning. Let's talk about positioning. As you guys saw right there, I could have positioned myself in the low ground, but I decided to get to the high ground just because I was going to have a nice position where I can actually shoot the entire team. By the way, in this part of the gameplay, I know there was a diva behind me, but I was scratching my eye. But anyways, right here, this is another example of mobility and positioning. The diva dropped down, so instead of course, staying down there where I was vulnerable to the diva's fire, I went up into the railing and of course shot the diva. And in this instance, I did the same thing. So basically, I said, okay, all about positioning. I have to be in a position where I can get kills. I can be with my team in the low ground and make myself vulnerable to the enemy team, or I can get the high ground and pretty much rain down fire on, of course, enemies like, of course, the Genji, the Zenyatta, all of that good stuff. Again, it was all about positioning, and I could have definitely gotten the Zenyatta with a headshot, but like I said, bad accuracy. Let's talk about mobility now, okay? So basically, one of the things that, one of the problems that I had when I first started playing Widowmaker is that I just either wasn't getting enough kills or I was just dying a lot, right? And that is because I wasn't using my grapple enough, okay? The grapple is very good for mobility. The grapple is very good from move from one spot to the next. And of course, that is something that is very important with Widowmaker. If you're staying in one spot all the time with Widowmaker, it can get you killed. But if you're constantly moving from one position to the next, the enemy team is not going to be able to predict you. Right here, I heard the Genji use his ultimate, so I decided, okay, I'm going mobility. I'm going to, move myself into a position where the Dragon Blade isn't going to kill me, and positioning, I'm going to put myself in a position where I can take out the Pharah very easily. And you see guys, these two key things is what is going to help you get more eliminations with Widowmaker, and on top of that, help out your team even more and add more value into your team. You want to be very mobile with Widowmaker, and on top of all that, you want to be at key positions that is going to help you get nice clean shots on the enemy, while of course the enemy is also distracted on your team. Now, like I said, I had some pretty shitty aim this game, but again, my positioning and mobility was on point. This takes a look at the positioning side of things. As you guys can see, I'm in a great position with Widowmaker right now to shoot the Orisa. If I was at the bottom, it would have been a bad position because that means I wasn't going to be vulnerable to the Tracer, the Zarya, and the Orisa. Now, an example of mobility. The Pharah is shooting at me. I go into the air with my grappling hook. Again, I'm mobile. I make it very hard to hit me. And then positioning, that's right, I go down at the bottom of the street to see if I can get a clean shot on the Pharah and finish her off. Sadly, I didn't finish her off yet, but I did finish her off eventually. Anyways guys, that is my Widowmaker guide on positioning and mobility. I will bring you guys more positioning and mobility guides, as well as all sorts of guides with Widowmaker. Grapple shots, how to, improve your accuracy, all of that good stuff, right? I got more Widowmaker guides coming into the future, guys, and I just want to do the guides in a separate type format because I feel that's like the easiest way for you guys to like learn the heroes and all of that good stuff. I'm going to make a new playlist for Overwatch, guys. It's going to be linked in the description below just in case you just tuned into the channel for the first time. Click the Overwatch playlist, the Overwatch guides playlist in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, drop it a like, subscribe to join the Salvajee Cartel, and thank you very much for tuning in. Hope the video helped.